Hey there YouTube, it's ManWartProductions here, and I am going to show you what I did when I was bored, because I was bored on a Tuesday night. Just Polly, say hi Polly. Say hi there Polly. Okay, yeah, that's right. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, what I'm going to show you is what I did with a bunch of old speakers and what I did was I made an iPod speaker, which is interchangeable between the two. One is an 80 watt, and the other two combined are 20 watts, which is 10 and 10 themselves. Those ones, the 10 and 10, are the computer speakers. The 80 watt is a radio speaker. I also have probably like a 500 watts somewhere, right? So, on with the tour. By watching this video, I'm teaching you sort of how to make one, but by watching this video, I'm not reliable or responsible for any damages to your iPod and your speakers or anything to that. You need to know what you're doing in order to do this kind of stuff, because it's a bit complicated. But I will make a more in-depth tutorial later on, probably when I get back from Cyprus, because I'm going to be away from yeah, by watching this video, I'm not responsible for any damages to your iPod, yada yada, speakers, and I just mentioned that 3 seconds ago because I'm not responsible for it. Anyway, on with the show. Yeah, it's a bit of a crap hole right here. Sorry, I gotta move the camera. Anyway, what I did was I got one of these cables that is a two-way plug-in. Let me get that through here. Okay, what I did was got one of those cables as a two-way plug-in, and I got the motherboard, or not motherboard, the input-output cable slots from the bottom of a speaker. Where is it? I have the outer case. Okay, here it is. One of those kind of things where you see on the back of your speakers. This is a fairly old one, as you can see. The brand, I'm not advertising here, but the brand is Quick Shot right there. Soundforce 600. It's about 5 years old, maybe 10. No. Anyway, 9-ish, 8-ish, somewhere like that. We got in 96. Anyway, so right here, I was able to, I just unscrewed this from the back or the bottom of the speakers, and I traced the cables all the way back, and I followed the red and blue and all that good stuff. Followed that little yellow brick road. At least I didn't end up killing a witch. Anyway, hold on there. It's kinda stuck there. Let me set it down for a second. Okay, there are the 10 watts, two 10 watts, right over there. Move those over here. Move that over there. There we go. That should do. I'm gonna try and make a box later on for this, but no guarantees because I'm too lazy to. Anyway. So these are the 10 watts. As you can see there's 10W. And I don't know what the hell that is. So it looks like, what's it called? What is it called? Whatever those houses are in college. Beta, zeta, all that good stuff. Anyway. That's 10 watt. Okay, there's the chip. And see these wires? I have two unused ones. These are for the electrical these are for the electrical output one. As you can see here, I traced them. You can see these two. These are the two that I didn't use. Hold on, let me get those out of the way. Like that. And what I did was I traced. I looked under this. Well, let me get to the light. I looked underneath the chip, and I saw the trails that were leading to wherever the thing was. And as you can see here, it's connected to the input for the power source. You can tell because it's got that little silver bead in there. And also, if you look on the box, where is it? If you look on the box, I don't know if you can see it well. It says DC in, and it shows like a little plus and minus and a little... Anyway. So what I did was I followed it, and I realized that one's not going to work. I just tested it out for the hell of it, and it looks like I got in trouble because I tore off one of the 80 watts speakers, or lines. But what I can do is, all I have to do really, see right here? See those little metal prongs right there? I can tear this one off too. All I need to do is like solder another one of those onto there. Just from the like one original one, so it doesn't have to be too big of a mess. Anyway, so that's it right there. Okay, sorry. Right, the two that I messed up on and all that good shit, whatever the fuck. Anyway, here are the 10 watt ones. As you can see, I hooked up two of them on a single circuit. And I'm pretty sure my iPod's handling it pretty well. It's an iPod Touch 2nd Gen 16 gig, and it's handling it pretty good. See, as you can see there, it's jailbroken, so don't get crying about it. I'll send you a software if you guys want to jailbreak it. It's really easy. Anyway, so that's my iPod 2nd Gen. It's got all the... See that? It's got the volume control. It's like 33% slimmer and all. Anyway, so what I did, I hooked that up to there, and then I followed the trail of this one. This one I think is the 80 watt? I'm not sure. Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Yeah, that one was to the 80 watt right there. And while I'm doing this already, see how, see right here, let me point to the light. See right there, this is where they soldered it down. And as you can see here, there are two trails leading up to these two. So that's how I got the idea, and that's where they are. Anyway, well, one thing before you guys do this, make sure these things do not touch together, because it won't work then. Watch. See, it's not working. Then when I release it, come undone. There you go. As you can see there, it's working again. So don't touch those together. Like wrap them around with electrical tape or whatever. I haven't got to it yet. Anyway, you can hear it. You can also, here, let me see if I can put something on there to prove that it's vibrating. See right there, you can see that it's working. See, as you can tell, it's jumping around. I'll show you the other one. Press that one in at a boringness. You can tell it works better a little. Anyway, so those are the 10 watt ones. Yeah, I found out what was the problem with the 80 watt. See, what I told you earlier, those two metals were touching. Just get some electrical tape or duct tape, whatever there is. Just fold that up. And if you want to add another one, another speaker, maximum 2 speakers. Or if you're on a really low iPod, like a really old iPod, then you just might as well, what's it called, put that on there. I just made a little area like that. See that? I'm just going to duct tape those bottom ones and leave that one up. And maybe put a connector on there. Anyway. So yeah, those two are touching. Now let's switch it out. I already proved to you that those ones are working. Now to the 80 watt. To the moment of truth. Oh my god, you can hear it already. I don't feel like opening this one. But you can hear it, I'm pretty sure. Listen. Another video after this one showing you what to do and how to make it and all that good stuff.